Welcome back to the vlog, a week in my life. It is Wednesday afternoon and I'm headed to Pilates. Just such a minute.
I did it myself.
It's beautiful.
I think this one is lemon verbena.
Good morning. I'm making myself a cup of tea because I'm about to sit down and do some work on my laptop. It's my day off, but I often find that my days off from like working in the shop are actually more work related than working in the shop, because when I'm there, obviously I'm there working, but I can't get all the behind the scene things done, so then on my days off, that's when I do it. So yeah, I just had 3 days away at the Mornington Peninsula and it was so amazing. My boyfriend and I went camping and it was like my little treat after working summer. And if you guys have watched any of my videos or seen any of my content, I did like 4 months, my gosh, it's been 4 months, but I did 4 weeks completely straight because my mom was away. So this was like my little treat, those 3 days camping, and they were so amazing, just what I needed. I got a few clips, but I really just wanted to take like time off, and all I did was read and swim and go for walks, and it was amazing. Just what I needed. I have a lot of thoughts about working, owning a business, especially owning a shop, and I don't really know anyone else who is in the same position as me. I'm really lucky that I'm in business with my mom, so I feel like I can chat to her about it, but I thought maybe I would do a video kind of talking about the behind the scenes. And if this interests you, I can even do like more of like a Q&A kind of vibe in my next video about what it's been like in our first 4 or 5 months, because I feel like it could be interesting. I don't know. I also saw something about working for yourself can be very lonely, and it's not like a bad thing. Maybe I'm just a lonely kind of person and I get lonely very easily. But I think working for myself for years at home and not coming into contact with anyone was really lonely. That's why I became like a barista, because I just needed to chat to someone. I met some of my best friends. It was the best decision ever. Opening this business has been so consuming that I just feel a bit lonely as well. And I don't work with anyone. Like while I'm at work, I'm by myself. People come in, buy things, it's amazing, but I feel like I do miss connection. And I was doing some reading, and apparently, you know, the point of life is human connection and finding joy. So it makes sense why I feel like there's like this loneliness epidemic, because so many people are not having as much human connection. So it's just something I really noticed in myself, and I think YouTube can really help with human connection for me. So any comments, DMs, like things like that, they mean the world. And just knowing that like there's people out there that watch my videos, and yeah, it just means a lot. So anyway, that was kind of a ramble. Like I said, making my tea, letting it steep, and then I'll go through a little bit of the behind the scenes on what I'm working towards, what I'm doing for kin at the moment. But yeah, I'll just finish making my tea. Something that I've done since being back from Europe is only drink cow's milk. I was like an almond drinker for literally like 5 years. I only drank almond milk, and the thought of drinking cow's milk kind of made me feel sick. And I thought like, oh, my skin would be so bad if I didn't drink almond milk. Yeah, if I drank dairy, my skin, I thought, oh my god, my skin's gonna break out, it's gonna be terrible. And then when we were away, I had like 2 almond milk like lattes, and they were just so bad. And I was like, I can't do this. And a lot of places didn't even have almond milk, and I'm like, I need my coffee, I need. So I started drinking obviously full cream over there, and I didn't have an issue. I do think sometimes I've got IBS or something, because I definitely had some bowel issues, TMI, while I was over there. But I don't know if that had to do with the dairy, the kind of dairy, or if it was something completely else, something completely different. I don't know. But since coming back, I've just stuck to dairy, and I have not had any issues. Like my skin is totally fine, have not broken out at all. And yeah, I'm just like, wow, I wasted so much money on freaking almond milk for like 5 years. Anyway. And another thing that's really nice, like my boyfriend he would drink almond milk with me sometimes, so that we only had to buy like 1 milk. And so yeah, he did drink a lot of almond milk, but it's just nice to not have to worry about buying like a separate milk or anything like that. I don't know, it's silly things, but that's my little change since being back from Europe. I'm sitting against my couch on the floor, so I find this spot really comfy. I don't know why. It's probably terrible for my back and neck and everything, but I have been working on our Valentine's Day kind of drop, which went live yesterday. And what I've been doing is kind of creating like a little bundle with featuring some local businesses, so that people, you know, if people don't know what to get for Valentine's Day, not that you have to buy anything. I'm in the business of selling things, so it's hard, but I also know that like you don't have to buy anything. I think just taking someone and showing that someone that you love them, even taking them on a walk or something like that, that's all that matters. But if people do want to buy something, I highly recommend supporting small. And what I have done is like got some small businesses and put together like a little bundle that's just Valentine's Day like exclusive. So that's really fun. If you want to have a look, it's on my website, which I'll link below. But I think it's just so important, because when you're supporting small, you're not just supporting my shop, you're supporting all the other businesses that we stock. So it has such a big ripple effect that you probably don't even realize. And I understand like the economy right now is not the best, and we definitely have felt it. everyone that we know that's in business has felt it, and so I understand that it's not everyone's in a position to buy something or put their money out there, but if you are, try buying from local businesses because we really need you. Our summer was good, like we had pretty good sales, but it wasn't nearly as it wasn't what I hoped, and that's okay. I think starting a business, I think I made some wrong decisions in the stock that we carried, and that's totally fine. That's on me, and that's a learning curve, and I know in the first year of business it can be, that's what it is, and I already feel better about next year and what I'm going to stock next year. So yeah, it's just been a whole journey. So going into winter, I've been a little bit nervous about like what kind of things we should stock, how we'll do, how much money we'll make. It does come down to money because we have to pay our bills. It's the only way I'm making money at the moment. I was making like a substantial amount of money off like social media, but because I put so much effort into my business, starting Kin, opening my shop, like I've just let my social media kind of slide. So I need to pick that back up just because I genuinely do need to make money in order to survive. So yeah, I hate that everything is about money, but that's what it is. And the thing is though, is I'm really, really passionate about working something that I love for my money rather than working for somebody else. So even though it can be really stressful at times, I'm still really glad that I'm doing something I love. So yeah, and we're doing little things like the Valentine's Day gift bundles, which will hopefully add a little bit to our income. And yeah, so I've put it live on our website, which is really exciting, but I know I have to make a little edit. So this is our little website, super cute. This is our little Valentine's Day. I don't know if you guys can even see that. This is our Valentine's Day thing, which I'm really proud of. I worked so long on these graphics, and I like them. They're not amazing, but it took me so long to work on these graphics because as much as I want to hire a graphic designer, which I will one day, it's not something I have the extra funds for, and I do love graphic design, so I'm happy working on it myself. It's just I find it really difficult because I don't like what I do most of the time. I have to delete this section. Delete section. But yeah, these are little Valentine's Day gift bundles. I'm really proud of this. It took a lot of work. We got a chocolate brand in the store, which I'm really excited about. We have face masks. We worked with a beautiful ceramicist, and she made us these little love heart candles, which is really exciting. And then obviously my mom's fresh flower blooms. So they come in the bundle, all those things, and I just think it's really cute. So if your partner doesn't know what to get you, or if you want to get something for your friend, if there's someone special in your life that's going through something, this could be a good option. But yeah, that's what I have been working on, and I'm going to do a few things just to make sure it's all running smoothly since launching it last night. I'm headed out to do a few errands and to go get myself some lunch because I'm hungry, and I feel like treating myself to some lunch. I might also go to the shops and do our little grocery shop because that will make Matt happy. But yeah, it's such a beautiful day here. It's not super sunny, but it's like, sorry, it's not super hot, but it's really nice and sunny. Yeah. My car has had a few troubles lately, and I've definitely considered looking into getting a new car, but I honestly feel like it's such a waste of money. And I really would rather run this one to the ground than get a loan to buy a new car. I just feel like it is so silly to waste your money on a car, but at the same time it's also like I get it. Like, I get it. I've had this car since I was 17. So it's definitely done me well. She's doing good, but she's definitely, I would say, on her last legs, on her last wheels. And she's costing me a bit of money. So I've thought about it, but like at the position I am with like the business, I don't feel comfortable taking a loan or getting a loan, just because I don't want to put any more stress money-wise on myself. So anyway, that's just something I don't know why I feel like it might be relatable. But yeah, I'd rather just have a shitty car. And I also think, like, I see a lot of people start businesses and then all of a sudden they have like fancy cars or they buy a house or something like that, and I'm like, I would rather reinvest any money we make back into the business and not into myself just yet. I don't want to be flashy, and not that I can afford a house at all right now, but I don't know, I just feel like that's the way I want to be, really conservative with my money, and try and build it up more than waste it on materialistic things. So that's my mindset behind business, and I think a lot of people don't realize that, like, when people start businesses, even like big businesses, like mine is a really small business, but big businesses, I think a lot of people are taking a much smaller wage from their business than you would think. Like, I take a very, very small wage, just enough to like pay the bills, and put a little bit away in savings, but I just don't want to take much from the business because I'd rather put it back in. And I think a lot of businesses work like that. So people might look like they, you know, have a really successful business, but they probably aren't taking that much money because they're probably putting it back into the business. I saw Maddie Stefani's, I think she runs 35 Milco, talk about this, and I just think it's such an interesting topic because it's very, very true. Anyway, I'm gonna head to get some lunch. I got my food. I'm trying something different. They had like a little bao buns, and I've never had their bao buns before. This is my local small town sushi place, but they actually have the best sushi ever. You would never expect it in the kind of country town I live in. It's amazing. And oh wow, yeah, that's really good. Oh my god, that is so good. Oh, that's dangerous. Oh, dangerous, because I love baos, but usually they, I don't know, I don't typically love. When they put sweet chili on it, but this one must be like a sweet chili mayo or something. So good. I was so hungry too, and I was thinking about grocery shopping, and I was like, oh my god, I cannot do that hungry. I literally will get nothing. I'll just get sugar. Oh my gosh, let's stick in. Yum. I also got a Semi California roll because these are my favorite. These fishies are so iconic, and I know that they're so bad for the environment, but I wonder if any other country does them, because in Canada I don't think they do. It was like a first time seeing these when I came to Australia. So I finished, what did I read while I was camping? I read The Fine Print by Lauren Asher, I believe. And I finished that. I read that in like 2 days. And here are my thoughts. Good. Like, good. But I feel like after reading for so many years, these TikTok like famous books do not hit for me, because I've read so much better. So like Icebreaker and The Fine Print, it's good, but it's not great. Just completely and utterly average, you know? And I feel really bad saying that because I want to write books one day and be hurt if someone said that. So I think like the writing is fine, the story is good, it's just, I feel so bad saying this, there's just nothing about it that's like, wow. If you want something that is a great beach read, like super easy to read on the beach, there's not much thinking that needs to happen, super like fast paced and just like you can read it so easily, then it's a great book. But nothing amazing. I'm gonna go into Big W and see what they have to determine kind of what my next book will be. So I want to read When the Moon Hatched by Sarah A. Parker, but I just can't find it anywhere. So yeah, that's like my really big TBR because I love the Crystal Bloom series. Like that to me has not left my mind since I read it in like May. And that's what a good book is to me. Whereas I feel like the books I've read lately are just like, they're good, they're fine, there's nothing bad about them. But I'll forget them. Like I'll never think again about them again. Anyway. So ended up having like a meeting. The book I picked up was Beach Read by Emily Henry. It's in my car because I'm gonna read it at work. So I can't show it to you, but I've seen that everywhere on TikTok again. I don't know about TikTok books, but I'm giving them a shot because there's a chance I could find an amazing book. So I'm giving Beach Read a go, and then we just went to the gym, had dinner, and I think I'm gonna end the vlog here. Yeah, thanks so much for watching. I feel like it's a really chatty one, so next week I'll talk a bit more about business. I just want to like incorporate some, but I also don't want to bore everyone, so let me know. I just really would appreciate if you let me know what you guys are enjoying in the vlogs. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you're not already subscribed, please consider doing so, and yeah, give this video a like. Comment down below. I love you guys. I really appreciate all your support. Have a great week. I'll see you very soon.